All right, everybody. So we got from Deadline. This has been on for a while. This is Crystal Lake related. That's right, the Crystal Lake Peacock series, based on the Friday the 13th franchise. It says Peacock's Friday the 13th prequel series. Crystal Lake casts Cullen Vinson as Jason Voorhees. And here's a look at the little kid right here. I don't know if that really picked up. But you'll see it. I'll have him on the thumbnail here. A new Jason Voorhees has joined the Friday the 13th universe as Cullen Vinson, Chucky, Long Bright River boards Peacock's prequel series Crystal Lake from A24. Brad Kane serves creator, writer, showrunner, and executive producer on this series. Let's see here, because it's basically a lot of the same stuff in here that you see in the article. My thing, Cullen Vinson, I've seen the first season of Chucky. Wasn't that great, to be perfectly honest. That's because I'm not a Child's Play Chucky fan. Never was, never has, never will be, you know. But the thing is that they also they don't really go too much into the article, really, to be honest. But all I know is the kid is from that show. He has to be at least around maybe 8-9 years old at least. Now going back to the original Friday the 13th from 1980, Ari Lehman, who I had the honor of meeting at Monster, what do they call that? That new convention that was out in Chicago. I'm trying to think offhand. It was Monster something, if I remember it correctly. I'm trying to think if I have the pamphlet somewhere. Nightmare Weekend is where I met Ari. It was where I met Ari Lehman. He was the first young Jason. Then we had Tim Murkovich, who played young Jason in Jason Takes Manhattan, which I'm hoping to meet this November at Days of Dead Chicago, because he's there with Kelly Hu and a couple other people from different Friday the 13th films. And then you have Spencer Stump, who played young Jason in Freddy vs. Jason. Then you had, I forgot the kid's name that played young Jason in the 2009 reboot. But this kid here is going to be, I think, it's going to be amazing to see what he's going to be like. I think, okay, so we got, I'm going to count all the young Jasons we've had on film. We got, Ari, we had Tim Murkovich, we have Spencer, we had that kid from the 2009 reboot, and then now we got Cullen Vinson, so that's 5. Cullen Vinson makes number 5 as the young Jason, so he's the 5th actor to play young Jason. I'm sure he's going to do a good job. I can't wait to see what the prosthetics are going to look like on his face once they do the prosthetics for him. Because, Jason is, deformed. He's got a facial deformity and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I'm going to see here that, you look at it in a way, and I'm thinking, okay, these movies, this is where a lot of these stars got their start, because most of the Friday the 13th cast members, this was like their one and only movie that they did in Friday the 13th back in the day, back in the Paramount era of the films, the first eight from Paramount. Most of them, there was like a handful of them that went on to do other films and TV shows and whatnot. But I'm not against it, having this kid play young Jason, because I had no problem with Ari, Tim Murkovich, Spencer, and the other kid from the 2009 reboot. I'm more excited to see what he's going to look like in the prosthetics. What he's actually going to look like. That's my thing. So we already got to see a photo of Linda Cardellini as Mrs. Voorhees, or Pamela Voorhees is what her first name is, but she looks awesome, looks great. I'm looking forward to seeing just the dynamic between young Jason and Pamela on the series as well, because that's what I'm looking forward to, because I'm going to be binging that thing, left and right. I'm going to be, going, in detail, probably with a lot of stuff, what I think of what I liked about it and stuff. Just, talking about it here on the channel when the time comes. So, yeah, I mean, this kid, he's got to be at least 9 years old. So, yeah, Vincent, Colin Vincent, man, for sure, is definitely one of the kids. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. I'm going to see if I can pull it on my phone here. I got an old tablet here. So old. All right, let me see what I can do. All right. I'll see how old this kid is. Colin Vincent. Okay, so we got an IDBM page with him on it. It doesn't say how old he is on IDBM. So we're going to read a little bit of the article here at Deadline, if there's anything new. Hate those pop-ups when you get these pop-ups up. All right. According to this, we're going to have Crazy Ralph. We're going to have Barry and Claudette in the series as well. So really not much new in the article, but just the announcement of Colin himself. But, I mean, like I said, I'm sure he's going to do a great job. I've always been satisfied with every young Jason, every Jason actor that played young Jason. Despite Part 8 having the multiple versions of what young Jason looks like in that film, that was a little wacky and stuff though too. But I bared with it because I seen that film in theater back in '89. But yeah, I'm super stoked about it. I'm ready for it. I was wondering who they were going to have cast for this role as Jason. Cannot wait to see the dynamic between Jason and Pamela. What that's going to be like. We're probably going to get to see that. And what more can you ask, man? I'm just pumped. Can't wait to see when they announce when it's going to air on Peacock, because I'm ready to sign up and do my annual subscription with it just to watch this thing. But yeah, without further ado, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Take care. See you guys in the next one.